Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at sailingweather.co.uk, the Sailing Weather Information Service and weatherweb.net. It is Thursday the 30th of January. Thanks again for watching. This is your weekend and week ahead outlook. And it's looking as if the weekend is going to be a little bit iffy as far as sailing weather is concerned. But let's take a look anyway. This is the chart for today. Got low pressure centred across the southern parts of the country just at the moment. Here it is. It's bringing relatively light easterly winds actually through the course of today, although probably easterlies at around a 4 or 5 affecting eastern parts of Scotland. However, it's all change on Friday. Low pressure pushing fronts eastwards, increasing the winds. I think at first the Eastern Channel probably is going to be southwesterlies at 3s or 4s, but quickly picking up to a 5 or 6 and then up to a 7 through the course of the afternoon. Western parts of the Channel, southwesterlies at 7s, increasing 8 or 9. Through the Irish Sea with southwesterlies at 8s, I think getting up to a 9. And across Scotland, we're looking at south to southwesterlies, probably at an 8. Eastern Scotland and eastern parts of England, south to southeasterly. I think here we're going to be picking up to a 6 or a 7 and then up to an 8 later. And some really rough seas driving in from the west during the course of the day, affecting mainly the southern parts of the Irish Sea, the Channel, Southern Ireland and southwest England. On to Saturday now, and some very windy weather around on Saturday. The area of low pressure you see here is tracking its way east-northeastwards. What that does is it brings this very strong area of winds you can see here eastwards through the whole of Ireland, England and Wales. Now, the effect of that is going to be to strengthen winds significantly. So I'm showing the worst of the winds now through Saturday. I think increasing through the Channel, west-southwesterly 9s to 10s, perhaps even more than that. I think through southwest England, the Irish Sea, west-southwesterly easily up to a 10, possibly more than that. I think for eastern coast of England, we start off southwesterlies at 6s and 7s, quickly increasing to 9s in the afternoons, possibly up to a 10 through the evening. Eastern Scotland, we're generally southerly. I think 7 or 8 here, increasing during the afternoon. And for Western Scotland, best of the conditions here. Cyclonic winds here, probably blowing at around a 6 or a 7, but then gales later on. So really, you don't want to be out there on Saturday. Some very, very rough seas as well, particularly through southern parts of the country, the southwest of England and southern parts of Ireland. And then on to Sunday, well, a better day for Sunday. Still got some rough seas around, but I think through the Channel, the winds die down to a west-southwesterly at a 6. Western coast of England, southwesterlies, 5s and 6s, having been 6s and 7s in the morning. Scotland, westerly, still at an 8. Eastern Scotland, I think, west-southwesterly at 8s, but decreasing through the day. Eastern coast of England, west-southwesterly at 6, possibly a 7 at first, but that decreasing down to a 6 later. Monday sees another frontal system coming in, so we'll have increasing winds, but generally with southerlies at around 5s in the Eastern Channel, then getting up to a 6 later. Western Channel, southwesterlies generally blowing at a 6, possibly a 7 at first. The Irish Sea, southwesterlies at 7s. Western Scotland with south-southeasterly at 6 or 7. Eastern Scotland southerly at 6. Possibly a 7 later on. However, this situation moving so quickly that actually you need to be checking back to the forecast regularly to get an update on where these winds are going to be, because they're changing so much through the day. And then on to Tuesday. Well, low pressure west of Scotland on Tuesday, and also another area coming into the southwest. I think generally the Channel southwesterlies at 5s, but perhaps increasing a 6 later, with visibility becoming poor as this area of rain moves in. The Irish Sea southwesterlies at 5s or 6s. Western Scotland southwesterly at 7 or 8, thanks to the proximity of the area of low pressure. Eastern parts of Scotland, we're southwesterly here at 6s. I think eastern coast of England southwesterly at force 5. So that's your weekend sailing forecast. Don't forget to check sailingweather.co.uk for the area forecasts around the UK. And whatever you're doing, have a great weekend. Now, we're looking for sponsors for this service at the moment, so if you know anybody who might be interested, please do pass on their details to us. But for now, thanks again for watching and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.